Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys. Well, today, of course, you guys know, and I've said it on every single video. Today is one of my favorite days because we get the continuation of The Real Housewives of Orange County. We get a new episode. And then tonight, we also get The Real Housewives of Miami Part 2 reunion, which is going to essentially follow the bombshell that Julia Lemagova dropped on all of us about her alleged hookup with Adriana Demora. This is going to be like insanity. I'm actually excited to like dive into this for 2 hours. Like, okay. And then tomorrow we have hot messy topics, which is always going to be fun, especially when it's Jason and I. That's like my favorite person to collaborate with. So when I get to steal him away, that's when we know it's going to be a party. But smash the like button if you guys aren't subscribed. Get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's jump right in. All right, guys. So Paige DeSorbo, I mean, absolutely killing it. So I did a video yesterday talking about Sheena, who was saying, well, Paige inspired her to um, leave the show. And I was like, well, Paige is like doing Jimmy Fallon, selling out Radio Music City Hall, like New York Times bestseller, but without the dagger. Has a #1 podcast, doing Devil Wears Prada 2, Tresemme commercials. It's not really the same. Like Paige, I think, was in a place where she could really afford to do this. But she shared why she declined an offer to join the upcoming Summer House spinoff. And she said being a part of the spinoff would feel like the just graduated senior coming back to high school, flinging their keys around. Not something that she really wants to do right now. But Paige felt that if she joined, she'd be stealing an opportunity from a younger castmate who deserves to be in that starting out phase. She also acknowledged that returning to a reality show would be a full-time gig, and she believes those kinds of roles have an expiration date. So moving on from Summer House feels weird to her, which I'm sure it does. And I think the unknown is always scary, especially after 7 seasons of being on the show. But I think she's doing just fine. Now, on dating off camera, she's enjoying more privacy in her relationships now. And she contrasted private dating versus dating under the reality TV microscope. She said the latter is not for the weak. And she admitted that many reality TV couples, they don't last. And she implied that she couldn't survive those pressures. But regarding the whole Devil Wears Prada 2, she did not confirm anything, but she said that she'd cry if she got asked to be a part of it. I'm pretty sure we can read between the lines as far as like knowing that she's absolutely a part of it. But Paige did say everyone has the Bethany clause, and she didn't see it as a factor for her when leaving Summer House. I mean, the Bethany clause is like kind of insane. I guess smart, but yeah. Because the only reason I say that is I know another person who is an EP of one of their shows, and they have their own clause for the talent. And then on top of that, Bravo has another clause for the talent. So it's like you have a clause, then you have an agent fee, then you have a manager fee, then you're 1099. So then you have taxes. How much fucking money are you making? Because it sounds like everybody's just like sucking that shit out of you. Am I wrong? Maybe. I don't know. She's grateful, though, for Andy Cohen's past encouragement for her to have things outside of Bravo. And she admitted that she worried about not being taken seriously early in her career, especially when viewers criticized her as lazy. But now she has more self-awareness to laugh off a lot of these like hate comments, and even allowed one criticism that, well, her outfit looked like a male body part to make her rethink wearing something. So when it comes to what's next, she's working on her brand Daphne. She and Hannah Berner are scripting their live show and expanding the Giggly Squad empire. And she also named Victoria Beckham as a business role model for her versatility, like fashion, media. And she did reveal that she struggled with imposter syndrome, but she reminds herself of her achievements, like her best-selling book, her podcast, to combat all of these things. And I don't think that she should be hard on herself at all. I think that Paige DeSorbo, especially because we're like pretty similar in age, New York Times bestseller, #1 podcast, new brand, Jimmy Fallon, talk shows, like 7 seasons on a TV show, being offered to come back to a spinoff of that TV show. No, girl, you're doing just fine. You're doing great, sweetie. Don't be too hard on yourself because then it just makes the rest of us feel like shit. But moving on. So I want to go over to Teddi Mellencamp because Teddi Mellencamp, there was this recent photograph that surfaced of her publicly walking with her ex-boyfriend, Ricci Rea, who now this is clearly sparking like reunion rumors. Now, the outing came just days after Teddi announced that her stage 4 cancer is gone, though she does remain on immunotherapy. But she went out with him and they previously ended their relationship in July, partly due to her health struggles and emotional capacity at that time. But in her podcast, she shared that she really cared for him and appreciated his support. And she felt that she didn't have the emotional bandwidth to carry a relationship through this whole intense health battle and her divorce. So this photo outing, it's the first time that they've been seen together publicly since their split. And in the outing, they were seen walking and chatting, and they appeared very amicable and relaxed. It's not like we saw them like, like walking and holding hands. That wasn't what it was. But she she just, I think, wanted people to know that. And I don't think that I feel like the photos kind of like framed it as if it was like this possible reconnection, but I think that she made it very clear with this post. It's just a lunch. She's still continuing on her cancer journey with ongoing immunotherapy, despite the good news of no detectable cancer. But, it's a marathon, and I'm sure. And we're sending all the positive, healthy vibes to her. But her previous cancer diagnosis, it was serious. I mean, the fact that she had her head cut open, you guys, and tumors removed, like to say that it was anything but serious, like there's no fucking way. I don't know. I think that if she dates somebody, amazing. That's what you want to get to. You want to get to the point where everything feels normal again. Like I have family members who have also had cancer, not to this level. And I'm so grateful for that. And I'm again sending all the love and positive healing energy to Teddi and her family. But like, even when you just find out that there's something, it's devastating. So all I wish for her is to get back to a normal place where you feel excited about dating. You have the energy to do your podcast. You want to sit there and like go hang out with the girls and go out to lunches and talk shit and be silly and catty. You want to just get back to some sort of sense of normalcy in order to reclaim your life, what it originally was before all of this shit came raining down and making you feel this way. To me, it makes sense. I don't know. Actually, I do know. I just said it. And anybody who thinks otherwise, like, I would respectfully disagree with you, but also probably not respectfully. I would just disagree with you. Anyways, smash the like button. If you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed. Do not forget to hit that notification bell. And also don't forget that Hot Messy Topics is tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern. So I hope you guys are ready. Love you guys.